I'm going to try to, let's see here. Try to get a little bit more done over at my house before I have to go to sleep.
You want me to show you how to set up your enchanting room?
Yeah, maybe so.
Alright.
I'm going to head back to spawn really quick.
Okay.
You start memorizing the path I take to get back to my house instead of just winging it, but there's so many familiar structures near where I live that it's getting pretty easy.
Yeah.
Actually, this fugly take a right at the fugly monstrosity.
Yeah.
Where's the left? You can see some structures people just like started and just never.
Yeah.
I think my neighbor, like the little stone castle looking thing next door to me, is one of those examples. I think he was going to do a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Just said to hell with it.
Yeah, but I've just been laying down a million leaves forever and then listening to music or audiobooks or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like a process, dude. That was enormous. But pretty badass. I mean, I like it. It's pretty awesome. It's a good thing you backed it up. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to back it up. We're not going to have our shit just ripped out from under us no matter what.
No, not that much effort. You know what I'm saying? No. Especially over some petty bullshit.
Yeah.
Goddamn, I'm close.
Yeah, I was listening to an audiobook of The Great Gatsby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and yet I can't think of anything from the book so far that's interesting enough to tell you.
Wow. Yeah, I've never read it. Never heard the audiobook. No, there's a movie coming out soon. But other than that, no, I don't know shit about it.
I don't really think you're missing anything. I mean, the writing is good, but I don't know. It just your expectations are too high.
Yeah.
It's like the time I read Great Expectations. That's the worst title for any book. That's the worst title for anything.
You think?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it gets your expectations up.
Really?
And it will never be that good. But I mean, you've heard of The Great Gatsby, so you're like, well, it must be this tremendous. And then it's like, well, okay, fine, okay. This girl gets run over by a car, and they're investigating who's responsible. And it's not that great. Oh, and Jesus Christ, I read a Jane Austen book not that long ago. It was Emma, and one of the critics at the time that Jane Austen sent a free copy to in advance before the publishing, she said this book has no plot. And I said, there, perfect. It has no plot. It's just it's supposed to be. Some people say it's supposed to be satire, but I'm not really sure. It's just like, I'd love to go to such and such a place, but I'm worried I'll catch cold. And they're like, oh, well, we went there last summer. Nobody caught cold. Oh, I don't know. And then it's just fucking tedious bullshit. It's like people I know who live in the Santa Barbara area in California, right? You know, do you know the place?
No, I don't.
It's this. It is yuppie retiree central. It's the West Coast It's the West Coast Florida retirement community, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of these people are stinking rich, right? Or at least they're comfortable. But I wouldn't live there to save my life because they're so goddamn boring. I mean, they have nothing to do with themselves. They'll sit there. I mean, okay, I visited these people, right? And they're sitting around their breakfast table,
Yeah.
reading the newspaper, old, rich, wrinkly, and they're like, "Oh well, I'm watching my cholesterol." It's like, "Oh well, there's a difference between good and bad cholesterol." Oh yes, blah 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 cholesterol. And it's like, I said, "Really, really? This is a..." And I swear, I visited them a year later, and they had the exact same conversation about their cholesterol, which was really spooky because it made it seem like they were stuck in a loop and just had the same conversation about their goddamn cholesterol like anybody other than themselves could ever care.
That's terrible. That actually is. It's kind of sad.
It is. I mean, like anyone, I'd like to be rich, but I won't be so goddamn boring.
Yeah. Well, I can't understand how, if you have like all these resources at your disposal, you can be that boring.
Yeah.
I would be so much more interesting of a person if I had $230 million. And I'd be very interesting at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was talking to Jeg about that. He was talking about how so many people were down on him and hit some of his ambitions. And I said, look, if you're poor, you're just, a bizarre weirdo, right? If you're middle class, you're eccentric. And if you're rich, you're a genius. And that's all there is to it. That's all people see.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, come down here. Now, the bookshelves, I think there's... I don't know if you get all 3 books back if you hack a bookshelf to pieces, so you might want to... You want to choose your location for your enchanting table carefully. So, you want it here on the 2nd floor?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Getting a little bit laggy again for some reason. It's happened yesterday also. Yeah, I put it on the 2nd floor. Where it's
Okay.
at.
Now, we're going to surround it with bookshelves, but there will be one place that you go in. Do you want it from this direction?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we do is, you leave a little ring around it, and then you just plant... And we don't have a full complement of bookshelves yet. I'm going to slaughter some cows and get some leather, and sell some cocoa, get some money. And what you do is you build at least a 2-layer ring of these bookshelves to get your maximum enchants. Okay, but you can adjust the level of the enchantment. Like if you only have, like I have 7 levels right now. So if I try to enchant something, I get 4, 13, and 16, right? Well, if I was just getting 13, 16, and 20, right? What you can do is you can plant torches either in between the bookshelves and the enchanting table, or on the bookshelves themselves, like this. And it blocks the... Did you see the runes flying from the bookshelves to the table? If you look,
yeah,
if you look carefully. So now it lowers the enchants. So you can adjust it. When you have no torches, or nothing else obstructing it, you can use any block, but torches are often used. When you have nothing obstructing it, you'll always get a level 30 enchant at the bottom bar. So that's how you adjust the level. So if you only have a few levels, that's what you do. If you have a lot of levels, what you do is you knock down all the torches. And some people use pistons to... here, that should light this place up without... well, actually, we could put just on... That shouldn't affect it for now. Okay, so none of those are actually blocking the line of sight.
Okay.
So, once you get set up there... and in the meantime, if you want to do level 30 enchants, you can always take that cart to the treehouse and use our enchantment table. Do you know where it is?
No, but I mean, you only have one.
Yeah, it's in this witch's hut that atheist guy built. So there you go. And enchanted gear. Jeg at first he was really reluctant to learn any enchanting, but then once he did learn it, he was spending all his time at that spawner trying to get better stuff. there's also an anvil, which allows you to repair things, rename things, and also allows you to improve enchanted gear even more.
Look at Dark Libra in the
Yeah.
chat. You know, what? It's like he's stalking us on the internet. Like, I know they're chatting on fucking Skype right now. Who out of the 20 people playing on this server has Skype and wants to Skype me? You should ask. Actually, I should ask him. Who has? That's a hell of a question. I'm pretty sure I could fucking answer it for you.
All of them, and yet none of them wanted to.
Yeah, everybody on this fucking server is using Skype right now, and just end it there.
Just putting you can knock this down. I'm just making sure that monsters don't spawn up here on this ridge.
Now, this floor is a little bit taller than the other ones, just for the sake of it. Wanted something a little bit different up here. I'm gonna make 2 more floors exactly the same as the 2 below this one.
You're building a hell of a tower.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how. It's gonna be pretty goddamn tall by the time you're done with it.
Yeah, feel free to take whatever supplies you need from the tree, because we have surpluses of everything.
Matter of fact, I think that's the pattern I'm gonna stick to. Is I'm gonna do the 2 floors square, like large square windows, and then every 2 floors I'm gonna do this pattern, and then just put whatever the hell I want up throughout the entire tower. Just fill this bitch up with chests full of materials and whatever else, you know.
Oh yeah, I can. If you give me access to your chests, I can save this house as well.
How do I give you access?
Come down here. And type this, although don't type the period. Like that. Oh, wait, sorry. God damn it. Yeah, type that in.
C modify node.
Yeah. And then once it acknowledges, then you hit the chest or furnace.
Please left for that for protecting the complete modification. So just furnace.
Yeah, hit that, and now I can access it.
Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of a pain to do it. The other way is to go /unlock, but then you know your chest is completely unlocked for everyone.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. But you might want to give me access to all your chests, because then I can save the contents of the chest. Okay, cool. Yeah, every time a new player joins the tree, I have to go around saying, I just copy. I have it in a text document, like the names of all the people. I just copy and paste it into the chat and go boom, 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 and punch a million chests, punch that long row of furnaces.
I'm gonna do this crafting table over here too, just for the hell of it. Why not?
I'm gonna show.
Oh, it's not red. Okay.
Oh yeah, the only things that hold items are typically reserved in that way. I think Q Dragon might be a. Oh no, here he is. Here he is, and there's his clone still looking at the.
Where is he?
He's in the tree.
Oh. Dang, I got an earache. What a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, I'm also making some potions. Just that's another thing. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit in this game. I mean, I take it for granted because I learned it a little bit at a time. Whenever they first add anything, I'm always a late adapter. I'm always like, potions. Get the fuck out. I won't learn how to make those. Oh, and you can make potions of invisibility, but the server has them disabled. It's bullshit. Bullshit, I tell you.
Bullshit, I told ya. Bullshit.
Oh, right, I was gonna slaughter some cows. That is what I will do. Have you seen mushrooms yet?
No.
Oh,
I don't think so.
I'll wait. I want you to see them. I don't want to describe them. That'd ruin it.
Alright.
When I showed Jeg those things and how you can milk them, he said that is the stupidest thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, nice.
But I mean, our tree empire has food for days. I mean, it's ridiculous. We'll never run out of food at the rate we're producing it. We have every kind as well.
Awesome.
One of my cows has spontaneously died. Wonder how. He must have glitched into the walls. In my single player creative, I was testing with an automatic animal killing machine, and it would like open up it would open up the floor beneath them, push them into this place with these pistons, crush them, and then gather up the materials. The problem was that it only worked with pigs if you were trying to get food, because what I could do is I could take it would fall into the hoppers and be piped into these furnaces, and then it would cook the food, and then the cooked food would get piped out of the furnaces into a chest. But it only works with pigs because feather and leather from the cows and chickens, they clog up the furnaces.
Oh, shit.
But Q says that he's seen people make item differentiating machines as part of their pipes. So, I mean, you can do all kinds of crazy shit in this game. So we could create a fully automatic meat farm.
Goddamn sandstone. Why did I choose sandstone? At least I'm doing like a roof and a ceiling, like as the same, surface instead of wanting to do different.
Yeah.
It's not even really that hard to make. I'm just lazy as fuck. At least I'm slightly motivated. I guess that helps. Alright, let's see here. I keep forgetting, like, there's certain shit. This is what new players do. Like, there's certain shit I don't need a crafting bench to make, and I keep forgetting that. So I'll go all the way to my first floor to access the bench, and then I don't need it.
Oh, you know what? I'm amazed that the crafting benches aren't a shock to my system, because I've actually recorded about 200 episodes of a single-player Minecraft thing that I'm going to be uploading later.
Right.
And in it, they have I have a bunch of mods installed, including a stone, a philosopher's stone, that lets you have a crafting bench in your hand wherever you go. You just
Nice.
open up the menu and you start crafting, which has really spoiled me, because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Okay, I slaughtered some cows, so now I can bind some books with leather.